Hello. How's everyone doing tonight? We're going to get this live cast rocking and rolling here pretty soon. Ashby should be with me here in the next couple of minutes. Hi, Rachel. And then we will get rolling. How's everyone doing tonight? How was their Friday? What was the best part of your Friday? Like, what was the highlight of your day? What about you, Rachel? Hey, Ruby. What was the best part of your TGI Fantastic? Not working today. That is nice. I did the same thing, but I worked here. Sleepy eyes. Is that what you're saying? Like, do I look like sleepy eye or my sleepy eyes earlier? Your sleepy eyes. Other people's sleepy eyes? Other people's sleepy eyes. Just sleepy eyes. Okay. Yeah. I work Monday to Thursday. Oh, that's a sweet gig. That is a sweet gig. Monday to Thursday. Do you work 10 hours a day then to get your 40, or is it just 32 hours, I guess? Is that the gig? Where's Rachel from? Oh man, look at that. You got 3,177 followers. You're doing pretty good on here. Good for you. What do you do? What do you talk about, Rachel? Canada. What part of Canada? I'm in Canada too. I'm in Alberta. Hi, Melly. Ontario. Yes. Yes. I lived in Burlington for a little bit, Toronto for a little bit. Mr. Microgreens. Mike's Micros. Oh. Microgreens Mike. Microgreens Mike. There's my man. Let's see the volume up.
Hey!
What's happening?
Not much, what are you?
Not too much. This weather is great for winter. Yeah, it is. Even here too.
God, man, it's beautiful here today.
Yeah, it's been stunning actually. I think it was like 12 degrees here today.
Is that right?
Yeah. Hey!
Hey, Jenna! What's happening?
We're doing good. We've met our goals very early tonight. Hey, it's Trisha.
Hey, yes, Trisha made it safe and sound. I was just chatting with her. Yes, hey Trish, how are you doing?
7 degrees in Ontario right now with our new friend
Man,
Rachel, who's joining us. I'm pretty sure it's probably Rachel's first time here on the live cast.
well, welcome, Rachel.
Here we go. Here is big poll guy. Big poll guy here. So we've got a
Big.
poll running. If you guys haven't been on the live cast before, we run a poll each time we start one of these. Go up there, click on that clipboard, answer the question the best you can.
What do we got for a poll question today? Let's have a look here.
Money with vibe, it actually works, as I would know by your house guest. By your house guest? Same exact thing? I'm not sure I understand. Who's Lisa? You spying on me, Lisa? We always have to celebrate Ashby joining. Sound working. Exactly. It is. Okay.
How's the live going so far today, Scott? How many hours you got in?
I think I'm over 7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm over 7. I'll get into some stats here in a second.
Sweet.
Um, I'm really excited about one of the stats, but I'm going to wait until more people get in the room for that. In the meantime, if you haven't already, poll question, just hit that clipboard up in the top right above my hand, what I'm pointing at, and answer the question the best way you can.
And how the hell is everybody doing tonight? Mel, what's happening? Girl, welcome to the party.
Everyone's filing in.
Oh shit, look at Microgreen's Mike 5 hours of lives today, man. You're a dog. Oh.
Yep, he's been grinding today. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Mel. What up? We got Tamara in the house. So, quick question before we jump into anything. How's everyone feeling after last night? Whoa. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. It felt real fucking good in the moment. But afterwards, I sat back in my seat after I hit turn things off or whatever, end the live. And it was like, whoa. I think that one was a good one. And then Heather, thank you for your post last night. But when I saw that and I saw the energy and the look in Heather's eyes, it was like, yeah, okay, we hit the mark on that one.
Yeah, that was really sweet of her to do. Heather was just live now, so I don't know if she's in here or not. But yeah, she's been pretty inspired and going live a lot too, which is wicked. There she is. Yo, yo, happy Friday, Heather. We were just talking about your video, so thanks for doing that yesterday. That was really sweet of you to do. Appreciate it.
That's awesome. I woke up with puffy eyes in the morning from all the crying last night, says Tamara.
Oh,
Poll,
shit.
I'm already doing both of them. Big poll guy over here. Big poll guy.
A big pole guy. I would even say he's a huge pole guy.
Whoa. I don't need too much to live up to. Let's just leave it at big. It's all about expectation management, Ashley.
That's right. Yeah.
Expectation management.
And I thought about it before I said it, but I thought, fuck it, I'm going for it because I know you can back it up.
All right. Courtney said it was awesome. I watched the replay. Yeah, we definitely missed you, Courtney, but I'm glad you got to see it because it was a gooder. LOL, it was good last night, but tonight is going to give me whiplash? Question mark. You never know.
We never even know.
You never really know where this thing's gonna go.
No. No,
Hey!
I thought for a while there we did, but no, it went out the fucking window.
We got Lornal in here saying, I went live twice today. Been awake since 3 a.m. Fact. I still don't get how I can make an income. Lornal, I think you already joined up the community, but we will definitely help you out with that. We're going to talk a little bit about some of it probably here tonight, but the actual detailed process, let's get over to the community and work with you there so we can help you with that. Okay, so we've got 40 seconds left in the poll. I got a quick question, actually. I don't even totally remember. Okay, awesome. So once this poll finishes up, I'm going to do another quick poll because I just want to get a sense for what kind of mix we have in here tonight. So we'll wait for that to finish in 20 seconds. But today was day one of LIVEathon 2.0. Not as crazy as LIVEathon 1.0. I didn't go 12 hours, but it was still an experience. And even some of my downtime, I was chatting with Mel, trying to figure out Zoom. Neither one of us could figure out Zoom, so we ended up doing WhatsApp, working through a few things, talking about a few other things. Okay, so the answer to the poll, ever wanted to start a podcast or YouTube channel? 50% have said yes. 21% said no, but I'm interested. And then 29% said no way, Jose. So there's a lot of interest on this topic that we're going to hit on tonight. In the meantime, quick poll. Smiley face, this is your first time here, sitting in on a live cast. Sad face, you've been here a bunch of times. Not that it makes you sad, but whatever.
Throw it up there anyways.
Time, been here before. First time, been here before. So here's where I want to jump into some of the numbers with 2.0.
Yeah, yeah, let's
So
hear it.
I I can't even shoot. I should have probably wrote down the numbers ahead of starting today. But what I can say is as of right now, like real-time update, for only having started to focus on this community for what, maybe 10 days tops, we're at 92 members. Made lots of good connections today.
92,
Lots
man. Wow.
92. I was hoping
Good
to
for
come
you.
into this live cast tonight with 100. Like I wanted to be like, you guys can do this. It's not hard. Just go speak your message. Just master your message. Get on live. Go live. Go live. Go live. Like I tell everyone all the time, but we didn't quite make it there. I am now at over 1,700 followers on TikTok, very targeted followers. So when I started, like just before the live-a-thon last weekend, I was just like I was at 11,500. Like so, in the matter of a week, I've grown. What is that? 600 followers. It's pretty much every time that I go live, I'm gaining anywhere. Like it's kind of dialed off a little bit the last couple of times, but it was pretty consistently like 40 to 50, 40 to 50, 40 to 50. And then these last couple of ones have only been about 20 or 30 new followers. So if I think about, you know, I've never really had a post go viral, like a normal post where it just takes off and goes double digit thousands of views. But going live, it's like you get double digit views all the time. And I would strongly recommend everyone just push into live, go live, go live, go live. Okay. Um, Made a couple of sales today with the Go Live Challenge. So just a reminder, the 10-day Go Live Challenge is going to be starting on March 1st. I'm probably going to be pulling off the sales. Like you won't be able to buy sales, buy into the challenge after Sunday. So with the live-a-thon, it is going to be me pumping this challenge too. If you guys think about it, it's going to be 11 days for $9. So it's going to be less than $1 a day, where we're going to do one introductory day. Then we're going to do 10 go live days where you're going to get mindset, you're going to get technical tip, and you're going to get content prompts to remove almost everything out of the way. All you got to do is show up. All you got to do is show up. Okay. So that is what it's all about. Let me just jump in the comments. You're back with us. I was scared we lost you there, man.
No, sorry, bud. My son was just messaging me there, and it was kind of a time sensitive thing, so I just had to get back to him there. Sorry, man.
Hey, man, I bailed on you the other day for a camera that was getting delivered. We jumped in, we support.
That's right. Yeah.
Those are impressive numbers. Yes, like 92 members in the community. To be honest with you guys, when I
Man.
started this community, I had no idea it would happen that quickly. But if I can share, you know what? Let me share some of. We're going to be talking about insights with the live cast tonight. Let me share some insights around what I'm doing the last couple of days, the last week. I've heard it lots, not even just since I've started following Mike, but like I've heard it lots over the years. And that is community, 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 community. And you always should be building community. And I've finally like just pushed into that. Like I use that term a lot. Lean in, push in, whatever, right? But this is what I'm leaning into. Go live, build a community. The rest is going to follow. So every time I'm going live, there's minimum like 5, 6, 7 times I'm telling people to go check out the community. And every single time I'm getting 5, 6, 7 new people applying to join the community.
Yes. See, so Just really quick on that, Scott, because I called you one day. This is going back like a week or whatever, but I had already had the stand store just because I've been paying for it, and it's kind of been my comfort zone as far as like listing digital products and whatnot. And that was your first question, is like, does Stan have a community? And I had purchased school that same day, and I was humming and hawing, and I was going to test drive both for a little while. And I found out in about 8 hours after our conversation that school is going to be where I commit to strictly for the community aspect of it. And there's a lot more to it, and I understand like this is just my personal preference that I'm sharing. I'm not trying to smack talk any one or the other, but the community has never been as relevant as it is in my journey as it is since we started doing this. It just comes more and more to the forefront every single day.
Absolutely. That thanks for sharing that, Ashby. I remember that conversation, and it was like the moment I asked you that question is, does Stan Store have a community element? It was like, oof. Like I wondered if you hung up on me. There was no sound on the other end.
Well, it is just such a big piece, and I underestimated it for a long time. And like I say, it was doing this and getting involved in interacting with this community like we do here, where it just, yeah, it was a no brainer. It took me 7 8 hours to figure that out. So, yeah, I always appreciate getting your input too, man. Like when we just talk, either here or on the phone, it don't matter. Like I love our conversations.
Yeah, me too, man. Looking forward to the livecast.
Yes, and we were gonna talk about that this weekend because I'd like to see if we could put something together. So I got a good idea of my schedule for the coming weeks, and I'll hit it your way, and we'll see what we can make happen here.
Perfect. Can't wait,
Yeah.
man. Kate, finish up on a few more things here. Liveathon 2.0 continues tomorrow, minimum 6 hours. I got up at 4 o'clock today because I wanted to get my golden hour in, and it did not disappoint. 50 new followers, handful of new community members at 4 a.m. It works for me, so I'm going to continue to do it.
Man, you're gonna be. Am I gonna have to start calling you an influencer pretty soon? Are we heading that way? Is that what's happening?
Oh man, that was funny last night because when was that last night or was that
I
this
don't think
morning?
so. Like,
Oh man, I'm starting to
like
lose
what? What do you
time
mean?
here, people.
Somebody actually dropped that term on you, or what? Yeah,
Yeah,
see, I knew it was coming.
actually, now that you say it, it was this morning, and it's Mira. She's joined a few of our live casts before, and I like kind of was like, oh, I don't think, no, I just want to help people. I'm not an influencer, right? And she felt so bad, she ended up sending me a DM and apologizing for it, and I'm like, it's fine. I was like, don't worry about it.
She's a sweetheart. She is. But like I know that you're at the level of growth that you're experiencing right now. Like you're flirting with that territory, bud.
Yeah, and like I said, like if I end up there, sure. If I got to wear that title to help more people, happy to do so.
Yeah, I know that you don't give a shit what we call you as long as you're on here serving the people, right?
As long as I'm big pole guy, I'm
Yeah.
good.
There. So Courtney had shared here that Stan is working on a community aspect there for their platform.
Too late.
Too late. Oh man.
Okay, yes, I'm so pumped for that. Should we go live, Scott? Yes, yes, go live, go live, go live. Um, so
That's like
glad you
saying,
made
Scott, do you
school.
like polls? Like, come on.
Do I ever? It's so glad you made your school, Ashby. It's a highlight. That's awesome.
I appreciate you
Wow.
being there, Jenna.
4 a.m. golden hour. You got it, Courtney. I'm telling you, it's the time to go. I've been so busy. I have to go mingle in both your communities. I'm slacking. That's fine, Mel. You were focusing on you, and that's nothing to ever apologize for. It was
Man,
this morning.
she's got big things coming. Mel's been putting a lot of time into what she's doing too, and man, I'm so excited for her to pump her community out. It's gonna be something sweet.
I like this comment from the dad vibe. He says, "Help is influence."
So
I do.
in that case, which is very true, I agree, Heath. But we can just call you a helper then, because that sounds like pretty sweet, you know?
You know what? Remember when we talked about personal branding and I talked about personality tests?
Yeah,
I usually show up as the helper.
the helper. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the sleeve of your hoodie. I'm gonna put the helper. You know how you'd normally have like your name?
Big pole guy, loves to help. Um, you'll always be known as Big Pole Guy. Thank you, Heather. Great minds. Um, I'm up at 4 a.m. only to do deliveries, says Microgreens Mike. Explain more, says Arvine. Um, say my name, please. Blake. Got it. Big Pole Helper. LOL Ashby. Okay. All right, Ashby. Okay. So let's keep moving forward here. Just a reminder, too, guys. Like, I know most of you probably already know, but all these episodes are being uploaded to the community. So, anyone that you might miss that you want to go back and listen to, like that one last night, if you guys missed it, man, it was a great episode. It was fantastic. The vibe from the comments, Ashby's story. I don't know what was going on with me. It was an incredible episode, and it kind of spilled over to today for me, to be honest with you. Like, if I can share a little bit real quick,
Please
like
do, man.
this morning, like 4 a.m., wicked session here on live. Today I was taking Parker, the love of my life, to doggy daycare, just so I have a place that I can take him whenever I might need to board him. So it was kind of like that trial, let's see if they're good enough type of drop off. And then, so Peter stayed with me today, and I was driving back, and Peter never met my dad. And I was driving, and like my dad and my mom are in a cemetery that's like not even a kilometer off the road that I take to go home. And so I just took a right hand turn this morning as the sun was coming up and went and spent the morning watching the sunrise with me and Peter, kind of like me introducing Peter to my parents almost, right? And it was such a fantastic morning, and it just made me really think a lot about last night's episode and just, you know, I don't want every episode to be like that, but man, that was good. And it's just, I guess that's what I wanted to share, is it's still with me today. It was that damn good.
Yeah, it carried over for me today too, and maybe we got to make that a thing, like, because I know it's not going to be an everyday thing, but maybe we just do a Thankful Thursday or something like that, right? Where we just get one day a week to just share some stories and bullshit and just really truly talk about why we're here, you know,
Yeah. Yeah,
or
absolutely.
whatever, you know.
Okay, so live casts are uploaded. We're doing 2.0 again tomorrow, 6 hours, 10-day go live challenge. I've already talked about it, but I'll plug it one more time. If you guys are looking for help to push through that initial like hesitation to go live, you agree it's valuable. It would help you with your audience. It would help you with your message. All the above that we always talk about. Please let me know. Send me an email, drop me a DM, whatever. Send me a message. Say I'm in for the challenge, and I will hook you up with that. That is kicking off on March 1st.
Sweet. Yeah, that's exciting, man. March is going to be a fun month.
It's going to be a fun month.
Yeah.
Okay, so just like we started last night, who went live in the last 24 hours? Let's do a quick poll.
Quick poll.
Quick poll.
Because
Happy
why not?
face, you went live in the last 24 hours. Sad face, you did not. Happy face, you went live in the last 24 hours. Sad face, you did not. You know what's nice is we're getting lots of smiley faces now. People are starting to believe. They're beginning to believe.
You know what though, man? Like you and Microgreens Mike. I'm not gonna sit and pump your tires, but like you, I don't think you guys realize what I see on the back end. So my days have really been strongly consisting of a lot of networking in the community, and a lot of people even here in this group, you know who you are, but like I thoroughly enjoy the networking side of this community, and a lot of people are being inspired, and people outside of this room as well. Just with the hours you guys put in, and when we can all look back as outsiders and see what it does for you. You guys are doing a lot of testing for us as well, unintentionally, right? So your results speak for themselves, and like microgreens Mike too, he doesn't maybe go as public about like on a live cast where we can say like we're challenging ourselves with XYZ this week, but he is just a true dog, man. Like he puts in the time, and your wife too, Mike. Like you guys are savages, man. I hope the next time you join us on here, you better bring her along with you. But like I truly respect the hustle, and it says a lot without saying a lot. So like it's appreciated, and it's touching a lot of people for sure in a good like non-perverted type way, you know.
We're well beyond that point, Ashby. Like it's all perverted if you want. Like there's double entendres all over the place here. So Mike's comment was yes, the network is huge. In brackets, big pull. So everyone's having fun with it. I just want to jump back because we've got a new viewer in the room asking a question, and that's Arvine. Arvine and I think we connected originally yesterday, maybe it was today. Everything's starting to blur together for me, but how will I get more followers when I can't do live? We are going to go over that in the community, Arvine. Just hang on to that thought. It's the 5x5 strategy I've been talking about all afternoon. We'll go over it again for you, okay? I just wanted to comment so that you didn't think I was ignoring your message there. Tina and Heather need to connect. I've talked to both of you two. You two have probably a good vibe going on, so make sure you guys connect after the live cast.
I would second that too, for sure. You ladies would definitely connect in a good way. Like right now, you're here, and you need to be here. Y'all will get along real good, for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So we actually have really good response for who's gone live. Anything you want to do an update on, Ashby, before we jump
No,
into?
I don't have much to update. I was just going to talk about like, of course, I've kind of. Thank you, Jenna. I appreciate the shades. I've been working on kind of the back end of my business for a significant amount of time, but like I just wanted to touch on the networking and how relevant that's been for me in the last little while, and like just the insight that I gain by engaging on a deeper level with the community is helpful, especially with people that'll actually fucking shoot you straight. Like I'm always out for constructive criticism, and we've talked about it in lives before, Scott. Like I don't need to talk to yes men or women all day long that are just going to tell me what I want to hear. I like getting the cold hard truth from people that I truly respect in this space. So y'all know who you are, and I appreciate you.
That's good. That's good to hear, man. Um, I was gonna talk about something, but I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. I think we jump into the topic now. We're hitting 6:25. So the topic that I put in the community for tonight's discussion was the top insights that me and Ashby have taken from starting this live cast. And I'm saying it very specifically because, and I'm going to give a little background to the story, and some of you in the room already know the story because you were a part of it. But let me kind of tell you guys quickly how the story on how this came to be. So in the back of my head, I've always wanted to start a podcast. I never really knew what it would be about, but I thought it would be pretty fun. And it just kind of sat dormant for a long time. And then I got into this space in mid-November, made a few connections pretty quickly, Tamara being one of them, Heather being another one pretty quickly, where I started communicating back and forth with them on a regular basis. And I think it was the first live I ever sat in on was Ashby, Tamara, and I want to say it was Trisha. I'm pretty sure it was Trisha. And maybe Mel popped in for a little bit too. And I just pretty much listened in because I think I was cooking for some friends that were coming over that night or something. And Tamara had asked me if I wanted to come and sit in and just kind of connect with them. So I said yes, and I just popped in for a little bit. She kind of introduced me and Ashby, found out that we're just down the road from each other 2.5 hours. So we kind of quickly made that connection, and then, we were gone again. Um, then Tamara and I kind of connected a couple more times on maybe getting back together and doing live together, her and I, because I knew no, I'm not going to say it like that. I'm going to say I was told over and over and over again that live was where it was at. So I decided, okay, I'm going to try it. I was so lost at this point, guys. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was sort of in the roadmap space, but sort of not. I didn't know what I was doing. I was so lost from being working away for so long and having no life that I was just hoping that I would stumble into something that might give me some sort of other option. And then, the real Canadian Oprah, Tamara, shows up in my life, makes a few connections. We went live together once, and then just everything clicked for me. The conversation was just so easy, and it just seemed so simple to like throw value out there, even though I didn't really know if it was valuable to people. And people just kind of latched onto it. And it just was like a moment where it clicked in my head that this doesn't need to be difficult. And if I wanted to start a podcast, it's as simple as hitting the big red button that says go live.
Isn't that crazy though when you think about it?
Yep. The podcast is more, it's not a format necessarily. It is a format, but it's a mentality and it's a structure, both of which I like.
Yes, you do love both of those things.
Yeah. So we kind of talked about it a few times in some of those lives that we were in. And I said, you know what? I kind of want to do it like a podcast style where you interview people, you have some structure to it, goes no longer than an hour so that people can plan for it. And then all of a sudden, in a matter of what are we, 4 weeks, we're to this point. And
Yeah.
so I thought it would be an interesting conversation for anyone else that may have had a similar thought in the back of their head. I really like to start a podcast or I'd really like to start a YouTube channel, but I don't really know how to do it. This might be a nice stepping stone option for anyone that's thinking that way. Because all you got to do is have a little bit of structure, a little bit of format, figure out what your segments look like, and then press go live.
It sounds that easy because it is that easy. It was so can I just say something really quick here, Scott?
Of course.
So Tamara, like when you talk about her in that light, like she has been like a true. I don't have any sisters, but she's as close as I have in my life because we started this journey at a really similar time at the end of August last year, and she started connecting with me on my second video, and she has been a true blue right by my side every step of the way. I got to a point where I had to step away from this because I had a lot of challenges, and I found like trying to juggle my full-time job, and that doesn't allow me to have a cell phone with me. So I found juggling this what I considered a side hustle at the time. I had gone through the roadmap. I had learned a lot about affiliate marketing, and I was pretty discouraged trying to juggle my personal life, my work life, and this amongst a few other things that I don't really want to get into. But like she checked in on me on a regular basis. She is as close to a sister as I have. I love her, and she connected us, and I'll always be thankful for that too, because like I've never felt like I know a guy so well in such a short period of time. So like we haven't been at this for a long time, but it's there's an accountability factor that you bring to the table for me. So I don't know if I'd be here and I'd be as fired up as I am right now. I don't know if I would have that clear direction if it was not just for you, but like other connections that you've made for me as well, right? So this space is just wild in so many ways that I never anticipated it being, right?
No, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing, Ashby. Yeah, Tamara's been pretty special. I try to tell her that all the time, and she tends to pretend that she's deaf in the ear that's closest to my mouth. So eventually we'll break through and she'll appreciate what we're trying to tell her.
I hope so.
She says, love being part of your early memories. Emma or Mel says, I'm loving this story. When was this? This year or last? This is all within the last 3 months. Great. Now I'm going to cry again. I'm touched to be a part of this story. T. Right? I'm crying too, says Courtney. You're the best, Tamara. Stop it. You two are way too nice, from Tamara. StreamYard is great for a podcast setup, says you two.
I thought that wasn't Microgreen's mic? Oh yeah, it is.
That was
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Microgreens, Mike. Too
Okay.
good. I love it. Love, love, love. Hey, by the way,
Ever heard of
StreamYard
StreamYard?
does cat meow.
Oh, Mike, you're deadly, man.
Damn, I don't have brothers. You boys are like brothers to me. We're feel the same about you, but sister, of course. I love that for you guys. Tamara is awesome. That's beautiful, Ashby. Hearts. Okay, here we go. Microgreens Mike is realizing how funny he is, and he's falling over in his chair.
Oh man, I dig it.
Okay, so let's jump into it. And Ashby, I hope you took some notes or you have some thoughts on this too, because I kind of want to go back and forth on this.
Sure.
But I wrote down 4 or 5 points that I wanted to share. So these are points that if any of you have the idea of starting a podcast or live cast, I'd love to coin the term, or a YouTube channel. Here's some things that have kind of really stood out to me on this 1-month-long journey so far. The one that stood out, the one that I wanted to share first, is it's way simpler than you might think. And I've kind of already touched on it, to be honest with you guys, when I was kind of introducing what the topic was going to be tonight. I kind of introduced everything I'm going to talk about in that introduction. So it is so simple. It really is just simply thinking, what do I want it to look like? What are the segments I want to have in it? So you guys probably have already noticed that there's always a very similar feel to the way that it flows. That's intentional. It's intentional so that it feels familiar every time you show up. Biologically, we're programmed to seek out things that are familiar and comfortable, things that we know. That helps us survive. Genetically, we are pre-programmed with that in us. So if we can work that into what we do, people are going to feel more comfortable and be drawn to return over and over again. So the polls, big poll guy, always give an update. I've started doing offers every night. We go for a topic. And you can introduce new concepts, but just stick with simple if you want to do this to start with. Go half an hour. You don't need to go an hour. But if you want to have like a show, something like that, a podcast, a live cast, whatever you want to call it, just start.
And look at how we did this, Scott. Like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like it was one conversation on the phone where it was like, hey, you hit me with some pretty deep questions on a live the other day. Like, have you ever considered like a different format? And you said, actually, I have. And it was like, when do you want to give it a try and see? And like one conversation is all I'm saying, right? Like, and it just kind of away we went.
And ultimately, the major driving force behind us doing this style was everyone was doing the same thing. No one was doing this.
That's right, and that was actually one of mine. Is just the shock and awe that nobody in this space had already gone this route. You know, because it's such a wicked fun thing to do and engage with a community of people. Like, it's just an open platform with pure value for absolutely everybody involved, and like anyone can jump on and ask some questions, and before you know it, we're looking at the clock thinking like, shit, we We thought we answered that, but we've been yapping about it for 45 minutes and still probably haven't, or whatever, right? Like it's just a. I'm really shocked that nobody in this space has already kind of given this a shot, right?
And the crazy part, guys, crazy part is no one's doing it yet. Yet everyone says, wow, you guys are doing crazy, amazing things. Then do what we're doing. Like no one.
Not no more, man. You watch, 20 of them are gonna pop up tomorrow.
I I would love that. I
Yeah,
would
I
love
know.
it if everyone in here tomorrow said, you know what? Fuck it. Livecast. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Absolutely. I love that idea. I'd love everyone to start saying, I'm starting my own livecast. And then you know it. With all the serving I do, this is the one thing that I'd be like, yep, that's my term.
That's right. Yeah,
That's
and
my term.
and that one you just totally came up with too, because I can't take zero credit for that. It was 100% you for sure. I love the term. I think actually Mike said here, I love the term livecast.
Yeah. Like,
Why are we whispering?
yeah,
Heather says.
it's because I don't want everyone to steal it. It's for
It's a
you guys.
secret.
For you guys.
Do you love when
Okay.
Fred does that? When Fred gets right up in there and he's like, you know, fucking what? You know?
Yeah. I like it too, except when he doesn't trim his nose hair. It's just
Yeah,
disturbing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He gets a little fucking up there, you know? Anyways, go
Okay.
on.
Let's keep going. Um, Another thing that goes hand in hand with this, like everything we're just talking about, is position. It positions you as an authority, like automatically. If people are tuning into your show, automatically you're positioned as an authority on the subject and the space. Okay, so again, I'm gonna lean in. Why is no one doing this? Everyone's talking about how amazing it is what we're doing. Why aren't you doing it? Why?
Y'all just got told by Scott. He's just giving it to you tonight.
Yes,
Yeah.
do it. Seriously, do it. It's like go live. Go live cast. Go
Do it.
live cast.
Do it. Do it. Yes, Mel.
Okay.
Fuck them jobs. Yes.
Okay, position as an authority. What's your next one, Ashby?
Um so I feel like we're still just scratching the surface, and I'm saying this because Microgreens Mike was like a true hit that people still DM me about, and I don't know the exact date on that, but I feel like it was a little bit ago for me still getting
Was
like
it
people are
was it last Friday? Because I think it was
no.
Friday.
I think it was a Monday. Mike, maybe you can help us out. But what I'm getting at in the meantime is just like we've only just started to scratch the surface with bringing guests on, and what a world of potential for like everybody that was here. We could go through our entire community if everybody was interested in taking stage and sharing their journey or their story or their intentions or whatever, right? That there's we're only just getting started, you
We're,
know?
we're we're only getting started, and the thing is, this isn't just going to live within the community. Like, if you guys want people to come in and speak to us that are outside our little community that we're growing stronger and stronger every day, but there's a subject matter expert that you'd love to come in and speak to the in on the live cast, let us know. Drop me a note in the community. We will definitely reach out to them and see if they're open to it.
Yeah, so that's all I was getting at, Scott, is just like we are yet to really take this as far as we could really take it if we wanted to, right? Like, and I know we probably, if you weren't going on these live benders, maybe we would have been having more conversations about all this stuff at this point. But do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot more potential. We could take this in 100 different directions if we choose, right?
Well, how many people in the community have met Eric so far? In the comments below, say, "Yeah, met Eric."
Yeah, I've gone back and forth with Eric a couple of times, and I dig that cat, man. He's a great dude and super supportive, man.
So him and I have already started talking about me tapping into his brain about podcast distribution and how to do that. So I've said it a few times on this live cast in the past. Like my plan is to take this way more broadly, like multiple channels, traditional podcast, YouTube podcast, stay on here because you got to remember where you came from. But why do you think I'm investing in equipment? Because this is going to go much bigger. This is going to
Does that
go.
mean I'm getting fired and you're going to bring some serious talent in, or
You
okay?
are the talent. I ride your
Shit.
back. I
Oh
ride your
God.
back.
Oh yeah, my back is getting sore now that you mentioned it. I'm sick of carrying this show, man. You're gonna have to maybe Microgreens Mike could help us out.
Oh man, he'd replace both of us.
Yeah, you're
Uh,
fucking right, he would.
Doing live every day, Tuesday to Friday at 6 p.m. Central, Saturday at 3 p.m., then podcast on 6 p.m. Saturday. Mike, you just crushing it. Mary Love, hello. 3 kids, Courtney. Sorry guys, just playing catch up here. Just got off schooled. Just do it. Yes, I know going live is what I should do, but I'm still terrified. Trisha, we got you. We will hold your hand and get you through it. Yes, I love Fred. Last Friday. Yeah, it was last Friday. Friday. Yeah, I was right. I wasn't able to watch. I need to see the replay still. So it is up there in the community. Nope, 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 nope. Eric is amazing. Yes, look to get on with Eric. So Eric is also someone, I don't think he's here tonight. Maybe he was hanging out with the kids and the family tonight, but oh, there he is. There he is. Eric is
Is he
someone
here?
that, yeah, he's right there. My ears are burning. So Eric is someone who is doing podcast marketing. He's feeling a little uncomfortable with the idea of going live because he's used to being kind of behind the computer,
Well,
helping
it's
out
only gonna get
like
worse, Eric, because we're just sitting here pumping your tires, man. So we're putting some extra pressure on you. But
well,
just bullshitting, man. You like it's you've been a wicked support, and we were just talking about you as you rolled in. I think here.
yeah, Eric, I'm not sure if you heard what I said before, but like we definitely want to talk to you more and tap into your knowledge about going broader with this, but also would love to get you on here when you're feeling more comfortable, feeling up to it, or we can just throw you in the deep end and do it right away. And then everything else seems so much easier. Maybe the community would like to hear a little bit about your experience and how you can support the community if they're looking to go down that road too.
For sure. And if it helps, man, I'll take some bullets from Scott for you and you can just jump on and we could do the three of us and then that way I can take some of the heat off of you or whatever we got to do, man. I got you.
So if you guys aren't already following Eric, make sure you go follow him. He's a great guy, family guy. Um, yeah, what I know of him so far, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's
Perfect.
been really supportive in my school community too, so I appreciate you, Eric.
Yeah. Okay. Next insight I had was make it an event. So this kind of goes hand in hand with everything else I've been talking about, but I think one of the reasons this has been so successful for our tight knit community specifically is because you guys know every night what time we go live. It's like I would equate it to what it was like when you still watched cable television. Like cable television was the only option. And when Friends was on Thursday night at 9 o'clock, what was everyone doing? They were going to the living room, the family room, sitting on the couch, turning the TV on because they wanted to see Friends. That's what we're trying to create here. So every night, 6 to 7 o'clock, people are planning their nights around it. It's wild to think about from my perspective because this didn't exist a month ago. And now we have the same people making it a priority to show up here every night. Again, thank you for all of you because without you guys, it wouldn't be this. But it is wild to me when I think of it like that. And you guys have the ability to do the exact same thing. Make it an event. Work it into the way that you're managing your community. Make it a part of the calendar. Today I was going back and forth because I was like in my calendar looking at what I was scheduling. And I'm like, will it hurt my community or help my community if they get an email every day reminding them that there's a podcast or a live cast tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, we won't do that to them yet.
Maybe we'll get there though. Like start harassing the people as we go. But like, I second all of that, man. It's been a lot in a short period of time that a lot of times is hard to wrap my head around. And not that it's the end all be all, but in my world, it's something that I enjoy doing, and it's something that like I just it speaks volumes when people show up and take time out of their day to tune into a couple fucking meatheads like us. So like definitely appreciate it for sure.
We might be meatheads, but I'm a big pole guy, so at
You
least
are
I got that. Yeah,
a huge pole guy.
massive. Um,
Massive.
Ian had a great comment. Like-minded people are better friends than what I've got in my life. Thank you. Ian, no, thank you, sir. The one, the only Ian. Always good to have you around, my
The
friend.
tightest Leafs fan that I got in my inner circle, that's for damn sure. I usually dismiss them as soon as I find out who their team is. So, Ian, you defy the odds, my friend, and I'm glad you do.
Yeah, for sure. You got another one or another insight to share? We're getting
Uh,
down to the last 12 minutes.
no, that was really mostly what I wanted to I had another one, but you took it. So like that was really what I wanted to touch on is like I feel like you can go so many different directions with this in guests that I feel offer a lot of value outside of what you and I have to share. I mean, you can talk to people that have been in this game for anywhere from 1 month to 15 years. And like I know they're out there, and I know that a lot of people would be willing to jump on and join us. So, like, we're truly just scratching the surface here. So, for all of you that are in here at the ground floor, I'll never forget each and every one of you guys if this got to a point where we had another, 50 or 60 bodies in the room every single night. Like, it's only gonna get better, I feel. And I'm forced to feel that way because I'm willing it into existence.
Yeah, there you go. I've got
So.
a couple of more that I'm going to
Well,
share.
fuck, of course you do. Hit us, man. Don't let me just
So,
keep yapping.
so the one thing that we talked about the other night that's really stuck with me is take a choose your own adventure approach to things. Let the community decide on the direction. You keep things kind of in, like if we think of like a bowling lane, you guys are the bumpers. You keep the ball from going into the gutter. But other than that, you let them be the one that decides how that ball gets down the lane. Okay.
That
I
really
think
is a good way to put it.
yeah, I think that's a really valuable approach towards things is just help the community create whatever the community is going to be. And I guess I'm talking about community, but I guess the context that I'm applying it in is let them determine the content of your live cast, right? So ask like I do every day, what do you guys want to learn about? Because if I'm not coming here with content that you guys want to consume or be exposed to, then you're not going to want to come here. So let the community that you're building determine the topics that you're going to deliver on. Um, and what else did I have? Make it an event, way simpler, position as an authority. I think the last point I would make about starting one of these things is it's going to change you. Or maybe it doesn't change you, but it brings out something from inside of you that maybe you've forgotten about or that you've been suppressing for whatever reason. Because if you're doing it for the right reason, there's something inside of you that just wakes up because you're trying to serve your audience. You're trying to, what we talk about all the time, pour value into every episode so that it's worth people's time. And it's a different side of you that wakes up. It's not the side that's just sort of existing and just moving through life. It's the side of you that has been waiting to find something that it can connect to so it feels like it has a purpose again. Like, I hope you guys are hearing what I'm saying. Like, it is probably the best form of self-development that you will ever experience. And you see that even with trying to build a business. I've experienced that. But doing this every day, trying to find the time to come showing up to you guys prepared and ready to deliver something that's worthwhile, because you guys are giving me a gift. We've talked about this, but You are giving me a gift that you will never get back. You will never get this hour back that you've chosen to share with us. And to me, that is a terrible thing for me to do if I don't deliver something to you guys. It's a different type of value exchange. You are not giving me money necessarily for my time, but you're giving me your time for your attention. And I will never take that for granted. And that I hope if you guys are thinking about doing this, and this is not to scare you guys away, like I said when I whispered in your ear, like, I don't know why more people are not doing this. Do it, but come to the table with the exact same attitude that people are giving you a part of their life force for an hour every day or once a week or whatever the frequency is you decide, but they're still giving you something that they can't give to their children, they can't give to their parents, they can't give to their spouse, their partner. They can't give it back to them. And they're giving it to you for that time. So make sure it's worth it.
Yeah, and like on that note, Scott, like normally I'd say 6 out of 7 days we try to have a topic and stick to that and provide value in that regard, and then still have a an episode like we did yesterday that was like we kind of drifted and shared value from a different place that I think comes from humility. And I think that's an important piece of our journey in any business, whether it's online or otherwise. I think humility and allowing people to relate to you on a normal human being level, I think is a big piece of business. Like I know for me, I tend to support people financially. I'll go buy a course, or I'll go buy coaching, or whatever that person is selling, if I truly relate to them on a human being level, if that makes any sense at all. So,
100%. Yeah.
I think it's important too that, like, and again, this is also letting our community sort of dictate what direction we take this thing. Like I consider like the feedback that I get when people get to hear a story like Microgreens Mike sharing with us. I'd like to take that into consideration and know full well that there's a lot of people out there. We all got our own story, and there's a lot of value in every single one of them. So again, that's why I say we're just literally getting started. There's so much more to come.
Yep. Well said, my friend. Well said. Let's jump into actually, before we do that, closing poll. Closing poll time. You're going to love this one. Poll. It's up for 5 minutes. Let's get into the comments. Let's see if everyone was annoyed by my rant. This is my favorite show. Aw, thanks, Tina.
Yes, thank you, Tina.
Eric has community now too. Eric always had community, but he does. Yeah, I agree, Jenna. Like-minded people are, oh, sorry, we already got that with Ian. Love the polls, says Trisha. Well, you got one right now.
You are in the right goddamn place.
Jenna single-handedly growing all our schools. That's so true.
It is true.
Nah, you guys are the reason people want to be in there. You help, Jenna, no question. Heather says, love that, Scott, because the value is already in you, even if it's not planned. Absolutely. Yes, Ashby, high fives from Heather, spoken like a true poll guy, Scott. Now, this is my kind of poll. Did you see the poll?
I did see the poll. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a poll, but it's also a gentle nudge.
Well, I kind of want to give a gentle nudge right now, if I could. I think Tamara or Mel, can you confirm? I think that they're going live in a half an hour from us wrapping up. So I would love to see them get the same level of support that we get. So anybody, if you do have time, I know I'm gonna make a point to jump on there and join those ladies, but it's just about our community. We talked about it yesterday too, and anybody that is jumping on, don't hesitate to share it in here and like just put in the comments like, hey, we're going live. in an hour or whatever. If you got the time, join us. And you're goddamn right. This is the place that you do that. So anybody that gets a chance, jump on and show them some love too.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe like, did they drop a comment? Like, when are you guys going live, Mel and Tamara? Just let us know in the comments so we can all jump on and support you guys. Is it
For
right
sure.
afterwards? We are. Thanks. Right after? Maybe I can hop on with you all one day next week if I can work up the courage. Eric, let's put some pressure on Eric right now. We love
Fucking
Eric.
right. Let's do it.
We love Eric. But Eric, can you commit to doing an interview with me and Ashby a week from today? That gives you a week to get prepared. That gives you a
Uh,
week to get
I
prepared.
want to encourage you. I would never force it on you, Eric. But if you're willing, man, I would love to have you on here, bud.
And Eric, you're already enrolled in the the 10-day Go Live challenge, so it'll fit right in.
Eric, like I hate being this guy that's applying the pressure. I feel like I'm trying to talk you into smoking a joint with me after we're done here. Like it feels a little bit wrong, but look at the love here, man. Do it, Eric. Just do it, Eric. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Eric, just like that.
Yes, yes. Everybody, can you give a thumbs up for Eric if you guys don't mind before we wrap this thing up? Can
No,
we give
no, no,
Eric a thumbs
no.
up?
Oh yeah, fuck. I can't do a poll. We still got a minute 20 left to go in this one. Yeah, just give him thumbs up. Give him some love in the comments. I'm looking forward to that conversation. Okay.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. Sorry about the peer pressure, Eric. I had to do it, but man, look at the thumbs up. Okay, I love it, man. I love it.
Everyone's pumped. Okay, Mel, right after this, are you guys going live or is there a bit of a break? Let's all thank Eric, what did Rebel say? For going live a week from now. He's going to be live before that. He's going to go live before that, but he's going to do that. Scott trying
Michael
to get.
Green's Mike
Hey,
says we need
Mel.
two polls. You can't double poll a single poll here, Mike. We're getting too carried away with the polls.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get a reputation for playing with more than one poll. That one was too easy.
Good morning, Joyce.
Okay. All right. Let's Ashby, any closing comments?
Nothing, just thanking every single one of you again. I'm glad, like I feel bad putting that heat on you, Eric. I hope you know that it's all in good fun. If you are game for this, I cannot wait to just have a little bullshit session with you. I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate everybody. I'm jumping on to catch Mel and Tamara here in a little bit, so hopefully we can all turn up for them if it fits your schedule. So that's all I really got. Yeah, the live-a-thon forges ahead, so I'm wishing you nothing but well, a little bit of sleep, because the last one was a bender. Like it took me back to like my 20s when I was really giving her. So you're doing it for a good cause, and there's less substance abuse involved, so I support you. I hope you get some rest and enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Awesome, man. Yeah, no, thank you for that. And yep, the live-a-thon continues tomorrow for 6 more hours. Just a reminder, if you guys want to jump in on the 10-day Go Live challenge, let me know. Shoot me a DM, send me an email, send me a message in the community. Happy to get you guys in there. We're going to be closing up enrollment for that on Sunday. And with that, we all will jump over and help out with Mel and T. And until tomorrow, go live and go live. See you guys tomorrow.
Take care, everybody.